So what we want to know is, how will American Christians react to Donald Trump's religious rows? Well, joining me now is Jamar Tisby, an author and historian of race and religion. Thanks for joining us, Jamar. Just first, can we just clarify this misinterpretation that, as Donald Trump sees it, that it wasn't meant to depict Jesus? What's your view on that? Is there any confusion for you?
Zero confusion at all. I mean, I think the president is scrambling. How do you backtrack from something like this? It depicts him in a white robe with a red sash. There's no modern medical professional that dresses like that. And I think he is grasping at straws to try to make an excuse for why he would repost something like that.
He's depicted himself as the Pope before, which alarmed a lot of people, but just explain why this is on a completely different level for many Christians.
Yeah, look, you can call this image a lot of things: heretical, blasphemous, idolatrous. What you can't call it is Christian. This is white Christian nationalism. This is the president putting himself in the place of a religious figure, the Savior, Jesus Christ, and it is also embedded with these nationalist images, American eagles flying all around, the US flag in the background. And here we see in visual form this toxic marriage between nationalism and Christianity, which we call white Christian nationalism.
There are some in his party that may approve of that imagery, but we obviously saw a big backlash to many of it in his base because he deleted it. You would assume they deleted it under pressure. Just explain how maybe, Republican MAGA base members may have been offended by this, despite, some of the parts of it ringing true for them.
Absolutely. As I said, this is white Christian nationalism. It's not the Christianity of Christ, as Frederick Douglass would have put it, but Christians aren't off the hook. Not only should they be the most upset by this perversion of their faith, they should also be the most vigorous in pushing back against it. And so in this instance, it was a bridge too far, even for far-right supporters of the president. I mean, when you're getting criticized by the hosts from Fox News and writers at the Daily Wire, you've lost the plot. There's already a strained relationship with his supporters right now due to the war in Iran, skyrocketing gas prices, and increasingly extreme rhetoric, even for this president. And I think back to when he said he would destroy the entire Iranian civilization. All of that is adding up, and they are getting more and more vocal and faster to push back.
He's also hit back at Pope Leo today, hasn't he? Pope Leo seemed to take it in his stride. But is that a line that American presidents shouldn't cross?
It is absolutely a line that any political leader, let alone the president of the United States, should not cross. I mean, essentially, you are taking the power of the United States political system and its power as a nation and turning it toward a religious body and a religious figure in the Pope, probably the most widely known religious figure on the planet. It's wholly inappropriate, wholly an abuse of power. And it's really actually quite inspiring to see Pope Leo standing firm on this. I mean, he's using power the way it should be, sitting in this incredibly influential position and calling for peacemaking amid political leaders who seem to make war on a whim.
Yeah, Jamar Tisby, really appreciate you and your insights on that, because it's been a huge talking point today. Thank you.